Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this August the 11th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for the Saturday and Sunday. Might as well say the weekend forecast. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map, your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and also the storm reports that came in this afternoon. And also, we're going to take a look at the tropical weather outlook at the end of this broadcast. So stick around and do not miss the beat of this forecast as we continue to give you video forecast detail of what the forecast and is going to be over the next several days, and also what's going to happen this evening as well. Okay, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and please subscribe to it today, and you're in. You get my forecast twice per day, unless something comes up that I can't do it. Like the other day, like Monday, my power was out. I couldn't do a video because the power was out, or sometime I may have to go to the doctor or something. May have to make short videos or something. Other than that, I'm give pretty well detailed forecast of what your location is going to expect. Then, like I said, I do it across the entire lower 48. So, if anybody in the lower 48 here would like to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Love to have you. Also, don't forget to like these videos and share these videos on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media platform. You can get my forecast out on there as well. So hopefully maybe more people will get to tune into my forecast, and I can grow my forecast channel past up to 500, and then go on up to at least maybe 1,000 and on up to there, up further than that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get on into the forecast now. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions expected from Quebec, Canada, across portions of southern Canada, all the way back to the southwestern portions around the Vancouver, Canada region. Also, we're expecting fair weather from Seattle, Washington, over toward the Idaho, portion of Montana, back in the Wyoming area, portion of Nevada, also in the portions of California, including San Francisco, Los Angeles, down to the Gulf of California. Also down in the northern central Mexico, also toward Dallas and Houston area of Texas, central and western Texas as well. Southern Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana as well. We got a little bit of dry high pressure. We'll be in control of portions of Minnesota, down through Iowa, portions of Illinois, through Wisconsin, also into Michigan, and also through portions of the Carolinas and Georgia as well. Alright, we got showers and storms extending along the Canadian border, extending from Montana all the way over toward Minnesota and Wisconsin, right along the Canadian border. Also through South Dakota, Nebraska, over toward Denver, Colorado. Also into Utah, also some scattered showers and storms also over in portions of Nevada. Also into California, all the way down through Arizona, New Mexico, northern portions of Mexico as well. Also through Nebraska, through Kansas, Oklahoma, portion of Missouri, portion of Arkansas, down into Atlanta, Georgia vicinity. Also down into the Panhandle, Florida. Also down toward the Miami, Florida region. Also down to the Florida Keys. Also through portions of a little bit down here in southern South Carolina as well. Also through Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way up toward Montreal, Toronto, Canada. Just east of Chicago, Illinois as well. Alright, if you're in Boston, Massachusetts, New York City, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., even the Outer Banks of North Carolina, down toward the Wilmington area, and to the points east. Some showers and storms in the forecast for your Saturday. The yellow slashed area there, extending from Indiana through Ohio all the way up into New York State. Severe weather possible. And again, over here in portions of North Texas, Oklahoma, portions of Kansas, and Colorado, some severe weather possible as well for your Saturday. Alright, let's move on to your Sunday forecast. As you can see, we got quiet conditions then from Quebec, Canada, across southern Canada, back toward Vancouver, Canada once again. Also Seattle, Washington, back over toward Montana, also into Idaho and Oregon, down toward San Francisco, Los Angeles, down toward the Gulf of California, northern Mexico, central Mexico, also into Texas, around the Dallas, Houston area, toward Louisiana, Arkansas, southern portion of Oklahoma, that is, also in the Mississippi, portion of Alabama, portion of Georgia, and a little bit of right here in South Carolina as well. Alright, We got showers and thunderstorms over in portions of California, Nevada, back into Arizona, New Mexico, right along the Mexico, Arizona, New Mexico border, all the way back up to North Dakota. Got some along the Canadian border there as well, from North Dakota all the way over toward Montana. Also, Minnesota, that is, excuse me. Also into the Great Lakes region, all the way to Montreal and Toronto, Canada, back over toward Maine. Also, showers and thunderstorms expected in portions of Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., down into portions of the Carolinas, also toward Atlanta, Georgia, Tennessee, back in Iowa, also in Illinois, Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, also over here in portions of East Louisiana, through southern Alabama, Georgia, also over towards southern South Carolina, and also down into the Florida Keys as well, including the Miami area as well. In the red slashed area, extending from Kansas all the way over to Kentucky, some flash flooding possible. And the yellow slashed area there, some severe weather possible in that region from portion of Nebraska into portion of Kentucky, including Missouri and northern Arkansas and portions of Nebraska as well for your Sunday. All right, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. As you can see here, we got showers and storms up here in southeast Canada, back into Maine. Also more scattered showers and storms, also down in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Down toward the Wilmington area, and also more widespread off the Carolina coast there as well. Scattered activity through South Carolina, more widespread showers and storms, extending through portions of northern Alabama, all the way down into southeast Alabama, southern and central Georgia as well. Some down here in portions of the Bahamas as well. Some scattered activity over in West Texas, all the way, and more numerous also over here in portions of New Mexico, also northern California, Arizona. A little bit over here in Nevada, scattered activity in California, Utah, and Colorado regions as well. Scattered activity up here in portions of North Dakota, back into Minnesota. Got a long, little skinny line of showers and storms with some ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings there as well. Portion of Minnesota moving into Wisconsin. Also some showers and storms moving through the Great Lakes region will continue to move east and affect, like I say, portions of Toronto and also Montreal, Canada, as well as these lines continue to move in that direction. Alrighty, I think that covers the weather radar now. Let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, as you can see here, we got some severe thunderstorm watch up here in portions of Wisconsin, also in the Minnesota, northern Iowa, also again down here in southern Iowa, also in the Missouri, also portions of northeastern Kansas and southeastern Nebraska. Got some ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings there as well, over portions of Wisconsin and Minnesota as well. All right, got a special weather statement and a severe thunderstorm warning there for you guys in Michigan. Sets of heat watches in effect for portions of Washington State, Idaho, and northern Oregon. We have a one county there in southwestern portions of Washington State, right there with sets of heat warning there as well. Got some red flag warning, also some sets of heat warnings there as well. Also heat advisory for portions of Oregon and Northern California, and also some air quality alerts there as well. Air quality alerts also for Wisconsin and also Minnesota as well. Let's see, some flood advisory for portions of Arizona, also portions there of New Mexico. Alright, the big story here, the heat. We got a lot of heat advisories extending from southeastern New Mexico, western Texas, southern Texas, southeast Texas, also into portions of Oklahoma, also again in Kansas, also Missouri, much of Arkansas, portions of Tennessee, northeastern Mississippi, northern Alabama, eastern Alabama, much of Georgia, and central and southern Florida there as well. Sets of heat warnings also in effect for much of Florida, in the Florida Panhandle, Big Bend area of Florida as well. Also into much of Alabama, Mississippi, also into southern Tennessee, southeastern Arkansas, southern Arkansas, all of Louisiana, much of Texas, and also much of Oklahoma. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch also in effect for you guys here in portions of Oklahoma as well. Alright, special marine warnings here off the Georgia coast. Alaska still got a special weather statements. Also, we got some storm warnings also in effect for southern Alaska. Gale warnings in effect for one of the islands there in Hawaii, but the remainder of it looks a-okay at this time. Okay, Storm Prediction Center overview. You can see here everything's still pretty much in check what I showed earlier this afternoon. The lighter green areas, general thunderstorms, like I said, over in the Pacific Northwest. Southwest. Excuse me. Over in Oregon. Nevada. Excuse me. I'm getting mixed up here, getting ahead of myself, folks. Sorry about that. But anyway, over here in portions of California, Nevada, over here toward Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona, got scattered showers there as well. There's that little marginal risk over North Texas. Got some showers in store for you guys. Marginal risk still from Arkansas all the way into the Carolinas. Still got that slight risk. That's where you got a few severe thunderstorm watches are in effect. Also in the enhanced risk up here in the slight risk area up in Missouri, and also in the portions of Kansas and Nebraska. Same up here in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and also southern Michigan as well, slight risk as well. You can see a little better in the convective outlook. That's where they got little pockets of severe slight risk, marginal risk in the darker green, the lighter green is the general thunderstorm. Current watches, we got watches for portion of Wisconsin, also in the Minnesota, also in the portion of Iowa as well. Southern Iowa, also in the Missouri, also in the portion of northeast Kansas, also southeast Nebraska, central Oklahoma, southeastern portions of Alabama. And here where that little severe thunderstorm watch, I think, posted at. But let's see. Yep. They went ahead and issued a watch anyway, even though they said they wasn't going to issue a watch. They still issued it anyway, I see, per the Storm Prediction Center. Alright, let's take a look at the storm report that came in this afternoon. We had one tornado report. I'm trying to find out where that was located. I do not see it. Must have been up in Minnesota, because I don't... Oh, no, there it is. Down in the Florida Keys, a tornado warning storm was reported down in the Florida Keys. Alright, wind report, we had 39. One was high. They took place over around the Grand Strand region of South Carolina, like around Georgetown. This one took place down there in the low country around Waltersboro, South Carolina, back over toward Allendale region. Also, we got some wind report down in eastern and southeastern Alabama, central portions of Arkansas, North Texas, also in the portion of Illinois, also in the Minnesota. Hail reports, 51 of them, 8 were large. Pretty much most of them took place up in Minnesota, also in Nebraska as well. 8 of them were large, so that's, like I said, most of them was in Minnesota. Alright, so that brought the total number to 91. I do expect these numbers to increase. May go over 100 later on tonight. Alrighty, take a look at the fire weather. Still got the elevated risk for fire weather over portions of Texas and also into Oklahoma as well. Alright, we're going to finally wrap it up with the tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. Currently, tropical cyclone activity not expected during the next 48 hours. Tropics looks pretty quiet. No new tropical cyclone expected during the next 7 days. As you can see here for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation not expected during the next 7 days. Alright, well, everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos. Consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. Take care. Have a great Friday evening, folks.